and it turns into energy coursing into the stadium. You asked Kyle Whittingham, do you remember those phone calls? And he got emotional.
He did. He said they were tragic in the middle of the night, some of the worst moments of his life.
Here at Rice-Eccles Stadium, that's the backdrop. That's the visitors' sideline, and this is the opening kickoff. USC will have it first. Caleb Williams, last week in that victory against Washington State. 3rd and 8, call it for Caleb Williams. Loads of time, hemmed in the pocket. Now he escapes forward, climbing through the pocket. First down and then some. Caleb Williams roaming free at the base of the Wasatch Mountains inside the 20.
Well, Morgan Scott
at the Rose Bowl. It's Dye again. He scores! Touchdown, USC. Wow.
Whitney Brown score for 6.
USC spent all day figuring out that
we saw it on that last play with Kincaid wanting to attack.
3rd down and 6 for Cam Rising. Pressure was coming. He's got the first down and then some. Kincaid into USC territory. They want to get him the ball 10 times. So much too tight end stuff for Utah. This to the outside is Bailey. A little soft shoe on the sideline. Dancing with Blackman. Take the counter action. And Rising rolls and dumps it off inside the 25-yard line. A first down for Jalen Dixon in the NBA. Like a recently drafted pick in the NBA. Rising to throw down the middle into traffic. He wanted Vele in the end zone. And it's 4th down Utah. His 3rd. Jordan Noyes for the field goal. And that is wide. Opening drive for a touchdown in 1:44 for USC. And the reverse, it's Jordan Addison. Williams leading him, or so, to the 38.
Gosh, that's about the 4th time.
1-yard run, Allison. Great stuff. It's Dye out of the backfield. Dye to the sideline. And Travis Dye inside the 40. Jonah Monaghan.
That's the danger.
Now you're really in a bind. This is Mario Williams, and he's got electric speed as well. Man, oh man, USC is a nightmare to cover right now.
Yeah.
6. 3 straight with an interception overall. That's Washington. He breaks a tackle and races down the sideline. He's out of bounds. Man, the track speed has improved that from those receivers, and they've still been a juggernaut.
This formation.
Bunch to the boundary. Addison comes back the other way, and he is in. Touchdown. Wow.
I mean, I've never seen that play from USC.
Lincoln Riley basically said to Caleb Williams when he was coming here to USC, you know this offense better now. You essentially have to level up. Tight ends in.
Money check with me.
There it is. And there is the play action you're talking about. He steps up in the pocket and he flings it for Vele on the sideline. Nice catch. And then you circle the defensive lineman out there coaching as well. Upright run there for Thomas, who found a bit of a crease, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. It's play action on 3rd and 1. A lot of time. Rising heaves it to the end zone and batted away by Blackman. 1. Rising runs it. And he's got the first down, dragging a couple of tacklers, including Shane Lee, who's back in that linebacker spot this week. First down. Counter action, Bernard. Little sidestep for the touchdown, Utah. Paying off the penalty. Season high 11 carries last week at the Rose Bowl for Utah, and Bernard punches it first. Williams scanning and surveying to snap off a throw, and wide open Mario Williams. Down the sideline, Williams is out of bounds at the 3. Williams whirling, firing, touchdown, Kyron Hudson.
Well, it was Taz Washington on the touchdown run. It's feel any of that? Nope. His eyes are downfield, and he picks him apart for another touchdown.
Well, we both read that story about Travis Dye and his brothers. Now they toughened it, learning something new every minute here. 3rd down and 8 for Utah. Rising, incomplete, and if you're going to get an upset, that's one of 3 touchdowns, 3 touches of the football. Another blitz pickup from Dye. This to the sideline, and Washington, a nifty adjustment.
Wow.
He's got Addison on the cross. He goes deeper with it, and it's batted away, incomplete, slot left. Oh, that snap, he didn't want it. He's got it anyway, and he throws down the field for Addison. Incomplete. That's where the sound in the ballpark became an issue. And Tuipulotu are the ends. Tuipulotu back into coverage. Pressure got there anyway, and it's incomplete for Solomon Enos playing his first. Texting somebody maybe about the run. Caleb drops it off for Addison. There's the speed again. Jordan Addison eventually taken down by Bishop, who might have saved.
Even amidst this noise.
A wall of sound on 3rd and 12. He wanted to chuck it deep. Now he dances backward and finally goes down. It is Reed who got home. Looks like a pot of honey beyond the horizon here. First throw for Rising on this drive is on the mark for Vele. Talking to Alex Grinch, he says we're getting so used to it. Now we expect all of our linebackers to be 6'6", 6'7", have that wingspan. That's not realistic. Rising launches down the field to the toe and Monty Parks. Rising could backstroke in. Is the we talked about this, guys. Look from Alex Grinch. Extra point is good. 3rd and 15. Williams, a dart down the middle for Addison. Those ends got a great jump. Another throw. Bynum. Little spin, and Terrell Bynum has a first down.
That is a throw, but really that is today's toss sweep.
Neal on the center, signaling to his lineman. Here's Williams scrambling again. Caleb Williams to throw it down the field and drop it in the bucket for Mario Williams.
Wow.
Whoa!
For USC, incredibly impressive.
There's that bunch again. Addison, Rice, and Williams at the bottom. And it's Addison in motion again. He looked that off and then threw down the middle for the tight end Fallow. His 19th grab of his career. Josh Fallow,
tight end.
So USC gets in again in the second half, right? Like you need to have one to maintain contact. And there's a completion to the tight end, Kincaid. That took 6 seconds. Another throw down the middle. And Bullock a big hit on Kincaid.
USC content here to.
And Rising is asking when the clock is going to run. And it's running right now. 2nd and 1 throw down the middle. And a beautiful jumping grab by Kincaid.
He called.
That's on target for a Utah touchdown. It is Vele down to the deck in red paint for a score. Redding on for the extra point, and that sneaks through. USC plus 14 this year. Turnover margin. Cam Rising accelerating across midfield.
Fourth, the linebacker.
He played quite a bit last week for the injured Shane Lee. Rising deep ball to the sideline. Right at the fringe, incomplete for Dalton Kincaid.
That was the only thing I was looking at. Did he maintain control as he went to the ground? You can see clear control, right foot down, maintains control. This should get overturned.
Thank you.
After review, the receiver had his right foot down. It's a catch. It'll be Utah's ball, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I didn't think it could be louder than it was late in the... Up top with Blackman now. Rising again, right down that same alley for a 1st and goal. Gentry saved the touchdown. Play action for Thomas. Rising the throw, Kincaid again. And this place erupts.
Another touchdown for Utah.
There have been pitfalls across our great lower four.
10 catches in this game, and they're on their way.
8 already for him. Short kick. Washington has a crease. Kick coverage has been an issue, and USC will have the ball at midfield. It took Norton, the new kid. Got away with it in the first half. Not here to start the second half. Caleb Williams, a laser down the middle. Jordan Addison somehow kept his feet. And Diabate for 28 that time. Dive on the spin and lean, and he has the first down. What a tough, rugged run.
Well, they're in the red zone, getting to the line so they can get to their check with me schemes.
Addison was uncovered for a moment. There's a tight end follow again, and his 2nd touchdown. He had 3 career when he woke up this morning and brushed his teeth.
Answer from USC.
Mario Williams was engaged for a couple of seconds on the outside to free him up. Quick set, and he fires at the 30-yard line. Another one for his tight end, Dalton Kincaid, who rams his way for 18.
Well, that's exactly how
it's going to work is the question they're asking themselves. High snap. Somehow he got it away for Thomas, who ended up in open space, and a shoot-top tackle for Williams.
Yep.
Another clean pocket for Rising, and that's exactly what they got with Vele. It's Vele up top. It is Rising, and he trudges through for a 1st down. Wow.
They have him. I mean, they have him tackled 2.5 years through the whistle.
So Rising back to the drawing board, gets it out for Kincaid, and it's a 1st down for Utah. Dalton Kincaid night continuing, and he's there again at the top of your screen. Rising, little pop pass, got it underneath. That's Bernard, and the ball came out. Ball came loose at the end of the play. Gentry got the hand in to punch it away. Let's see. USC says it's Trojan football. They'll unpack the pile. You said the first turnover is going to be very important.
I think it's Taufo underneath it all.
And there it is. There's 33 yards worth of penalties for USC. Williams, late choice to keep it, and he has room to roam. Caleb Williams off a block from Kyle Ford. It's first down. Under 2 to go, third quarter. Play action for Brown, and it's Phillips. Streaking in for a sack for a loss of 8. Ooh. The swell grows as the play clock ticks. Little juggle on the snap again. And that caused problems for the play. Reed the sack, and it's fourth down.
Well, it's not. It doesn't fall under any category of roughing the passer. It's not late. It's not to the head neck area.
Oh, my goodness. We got 13 and a half left, buddy. Again to the sideline, and a lot of contact, and another marker. Mekhi Blackmon into the body of Vele.
Obvious pass interference.
Made the play. Motion, and it's Enos. Money Parks across the 20-yard line. It's a first down for Parks. Dalton Kincaid, 12 catches. High snap, rising to the sideline with a marker in. It'll be first and goal. The burly Tavion Thomas is in. It's rising, driving the legs. Touchdown! So low to the ground. Extra point is good.
It does not have an answer on the other side for the Utah matchups.
They went to Dye quite a bit in the fourth quarter last week against Washington State. And here it is Dye, who had 11 fourth quarter carries last week. He gets a touch for a first down.
And honestly, this is where
how much prep he does to jump routes. Here comes Ellis. Williams climbs the pocket and throws on the run. And he's got Mario Williams. The towel guys are going crazy. It's first down. Second and 2. Jones carving inside for the first down. With 2, gotta go, they do. To this side, got it for Jackson, and he scores! First catch for Michael Jackson III.
physical player on offense.
12 catches all of last year for Jackson. Silent, basically. He's in the slot. On the throw, got it over the middle. That's why he... Kincaid down at the bottom this time. The throw comes this way to the wide side, and that is Solomon Enos with the grab, and he goes play action, and he dumps it off for the first down and more. That man again, Dalton Kincaid, swerving across the 25. Looking Kincaid's way to the 10. It takes 4 to 5 to 7 Trojans. Plot. Fourth and goal, Utah. Rising. Net for 2 in the lead. Rising up the middle. He's in! Utah leads. Caleb Williams sees the pressure, has to bail, has to throw it quickly. When will it land?